Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have a beer blend for you. I have a Wild Ride Big Chillin' Vanilla Stout, and we're going to mix it with the Pelican Brewing Ale with raspberries. I am hoping this will be a tasty raspberry creamy blend.
Another
Let's get into it,
another
shall
fucking
we?
Oregon blend, Nick.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it must be like I live in Oregon or something. Let's get to it, shall we?
I think we established that we liked, or that you liked the Wild Ride. How do you feel about this raspberry one?
Um, it's all right. I think I've had it on its own maybe once or twice, but I think the sole reason for my purchasing it is for this very experiment.
I think I've had it. I think Jared made me drink it or something. It's a Jared beer.
I mean, it's raspberried at sea is the official name of it. So it's pour. Oh, I forgot to.
Oh, they're contaminated. We
Mm.
forgot to clean it from the last episode.
Yeah.
I hope that has
I know.
hazelnut all up in that raspberry.
I know. I mean, I rinsed out the stupid cup, but anywho. If anybody's wondering if we're professional, we're not.
Oh no, this is clearly
Or
just
I'm not.
we're
Anyhow.
clearly just here mixing beers to see if they taste good together.
Mm-hmm.
This was like my like stupid idea that I said, "Hey Nick, I think you should do this."
Yeah. Ian points to something and then I go run towards it. Like
Are any of those beers available out east?
Probably not. I mean, I would definitely say that the Wild Ride is not. Pelican, maybe, just because I think they're kind of a larger outfit. And god damn it, I still forgot my butter knife stirring.
Guess you're gonna have to use. You're gonna really have to like stir it with something. There's a
stir it with my dick.
Probably. If only we had someone from the East Coast that could tell us if Pelican is available out east.
If only.
I've never heard of either one of those beers ever once in my life.
Oh, no. That's too bad.
Sorry. I'm a little jealous, though. That raspberry one looks good to me, actually.
Look at me. Welcome to the show, Tony.
Hi. Hello. Just popping in.
Just popping again. I mean, technically, vanilla raspberry should be good. I forget how strong the raspberry is in the Pelican.
I mean, I don't recall it being that strong, but
I guess you could have tasted them again.
Maybe I'll be surprised.
What are you rubbing the mic against? Your dick?
No, my shoulder, and I lost the.
It's like, what's going on here?
Thing.
Come on, man.
No, it's
a giant burly manly chest of his. Rub it up on that mic.
It's basically big guy and a little.
After that doubling of that 6% double beer there on the last episode, what is this? What are we rocking on the ABV on these ones?
Well, let's.
That looks pretty good though. That's a nice head.
Yeah, and I'm trying to
so that Wild Ride, that stout is really maintaining creaminess. Creamy head.
I'll tell you, it looks really good to me.
Doesn't it?
Look at that beer. Look at that.
Look, that's professional. That's fucking professional. That's 2 in a row, actually.
Beautiful.
Will it taste good, though? That's the question.
So the Pelican is actually sitting at a 6%, and I believe the
Wild Ride was 6.5, I think.
Yeah, I'll double check. Yep, 6.5. And God, if they could only put the font on the ABV smaller. So my poor old ass eyes can completely not see it at all.
Not to mention, as you get drunker, it's going to be hard to see.
Yeah, no.
It looks good though. This is
At
like
least 4 more episodes tonight.
Just one more after this. This is like a Rubinator kind of, right?
Yeah,
Kinda,
I think that would.
This be a good.
Yeah,
in
I
McMenamins.
didn't think about that until you just said that. But yeah, that kind of. This is like a non-McMenamins Rubinator.
It's kind of that chocolatey stout with the fruity ale.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Except it's not chocolatey; it's vanilla.
It's vanilla. Sorry. Well,
yeah, I definitely just taste the vanilla stout.
just wiped out the raspberry.
I mean, maybe. I think I taste like a little bit of a, kind of like an after, like kind of like the bitteriness of like a raspberry or something, like on the, like kind of on the back end or the aftertaste, if you will.
But it's not forefront.
Yeah, no.
It looks like
I should smell it.
It looks like it rosied up his cheeks a little bit, though.
Dude,
you see that?
My cheeks were rosied up at like 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, he started drinking at like noon.
Oh, good for you, man.
It was before noon.
Oh, that's right. It was 11. That Coors Banquet was like 11. Anyway.
Yeah, the wife took off and she left me to my own devices, which is usually a mistake.
The couch co-op tonight is going to be wild. Anyway.
Probably not. I'll probably get a nap in. I don't know.
I certainly hope so. But it's pretty. You would like the raspberry to be more forefront, but it is not.
Yeah, it's a little bit more prominent, but it's not. I mean, yeah, it doesn't even taste like a Rubinator at all. Which
that's crazy.
I wasn't expecting, but
probably have to use less.
Until you pointed it out.
Probably have to use less of the stout, more of the.
Raspberry. And
hey, put the cans in the bottle up in the frame, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Sorry, this is my first time doing this show.
First time.
Yeah, well, first time in like the past 5 minutes.
But yeah, look at that. It looks like a great looking beer, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I wish I could have a sip of that right now.
It looks good. Is it? But it tastes pretty good though. Like it's pretty just chill.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it doesn't taste bad at all.
How about last week's beer versus the nut vanilla?
I would take last week's over this one.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy talk. Because how much you hate the hazelnut brown nectar beer.
I know it's. I mean, that's just wild. Just because, just for as much as I've always hated that beer and how well it works when you mix it with something else, but I mean, not to distract from these two beers that are being profiled right now. I mean, this is fine.
So is the raspberry really just giving it like a nasty aftertaste?
Not nasty. It's just you can like taste the aftertaste. That's about it. It's otherwise it's just not even there.
Interesting.
So let me get this straight. The rule is Nick has to finish that, though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We just sit here. We just sit here and bullshit until he finishes it.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna go get a Guinness and throw some Yingling in there. Do my own little experiment.
Yeah.
So Pelican Brewing is out on the coast. Wild Ride is what, up in Bend, East Oregon?
Redmond,
Eastern. I mean, that's becoming more and more Bend by the day.
Yeah. But
so this is the East Coast versus West Coast of Oregon.
Well, Oregon Coast versus CO.
I think I've done that. I'm pretty sure I've done that raspberry at sea on Milkman Drinks a Beer. I wasn't a big fan of it.
It's available year round, I believe. I mean, I see it all the time at the Thriftway I go to.
I think because that beer is pretty bitter, is why that flavor is not coming through. Like it's not like a sweet raspberry. It's more of a bitter raspberry ale, and I think that's why it's not coming through.
It's not as fruity,
right?
Like as Ruby would be with their. Yeah, but it's. I mean, at the same time, it was like when I was looking for beers, I was kind of looking for something fruity. And oh, look at this, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan, what's up, buddy?
Hey, dude. Hey, guys.
Turn that camera on. Let's see that shining face of yours.
I don't have a camera.
Oh, okay. It's not even on your phone?
Yeah. On my phone, I do. Yeah.
No, all right. How you been?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna have Ryan turn his camera on, we should tell Tony to turn his on too.
I don't want Tony. I don't want Tony to turn his camera on. We might see his wife's tits again.
Yeah, something bad will happen.
We're not here for a milk stout.
Good one.
Easy. Wow.
Were you on that show, Nick?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. Okay. That was funny.
Oh. It was, because
I don't even know what happened, dude.
I don't know. Your wife came around the corner.
Well, thank God.
Oh, that's good. Anyway, I deleted it. I deleted it forever, so I don't have the footage anymore. I can't share it and make it. Can't make it a GIF or a meme.
Well, hey man, I don't know what to tell you.
It's.
So how's the Yingling Guinness?
Oh, you're really gonna make me do that, dude?
Oh, you said you were going to. I was just curious. I thought you were being serious.
I have to go upstairs and get a mug.
You do not have to do it. I thought you were actually going to do that.
Actually, all right, fine.
You don't have to.
It's a black and tan. That's what we call it. It's
exactly. No, I know they have black and tans out here.
Well, wait.
Yeah, just mix the lager.
Wait, they do black and tans with Yingling instead of Bass.
You can, whatever. It's still black and tan.
Yeah, it is still black and tan, technically.
Yeah, the rules are different in Pennsylvania, apparently.
So, Ryan, you just joined us late. We're doing Nick here is blending these two beers, the Wild Ride Big Chillin Vanilla Stout with the Raspberried at Sea. So it's a vanilla raspberry beer, but it has not turned out as awesome as
he poured them into the same glass?
Yeah, no, this is the show. It's the Beer Blender show, and
you don't watch the show, man.
Not this one.
No one watches. No one watches these shows. Is what we've established. But we like to have a group of just clowns, kind of taunt and harass.
I've never seen it either, Ryan.
Taunt and harass him as he tries to finish it.
So Ryan, it's like if you remember ever going to McMenamins and getting a Rubinator, I mean, this beer
it's based off this, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the whole show's based off that idea.
Yeah, but this one especially should kind of fall in line with that, but it isn't.
Okay.
And then
I've never had a Rubinator before.
Oh, it's all right.
I've had a Ruby and then a Terminator, but I've never had them mixed together before.
Yeah, you can order it at McMenamins and get a Rubinator. It's like it tastes like a sweet meat beer.
Yeah,
to me, it's like meaty meat, sweet meat.
They work very well together. The Ruby being it's like a really fruity. I mean, not really fruity, but I mean for what it is, it's still an ale, but it's still fruity, and for whatever reason the Terminator Stout, it's just you mix it and it just blends wonderfully.
But I think that's because the Ruby is a sweeter beer and the raspberry is not. It's a way more intense.
Guys, we gotta bring it back in. You gotta talk about the beer he's drinking right now.
I know. Well, we're comparing. Yes, I understand. Well, no one really cares.
It's kind of a comparison. Yeah.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with this comparison is that it's a West Coast. I mean, these are both West Coast comparison beers. So anyone on the East Coast is gonna be lost. What are these beers? I have no idea. I don't know what to compare it with. I don't even think they have fruit beer on the East Coast.
No, we do. We do. There are.
They probably do. Yeah. I mean,
I was just trying to. Come on, you guys.
Shit. I mean, Tony, do you have access to Southern Tier at all by chance? You probably do.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of? I mean, they're based out of New York somewhere, but Southern. Okay, wow.
I'm pretty bland when it comes to beers, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should never come out here. We'd fucking destroy you.
Well, yeah, maybe.
No. I mean, there's wonderful brewer.
I'm sure there's a lot of breweries
Don't sleep on the East Coast. Like,
dude,
there's
so many
sleeping on the East Coast.
There are so many microbreweries around here. It's ridiculous, dude. They're just everywhere. Everyone don't get out much.
Everyone thinks they can make a beer.
Pretty well established,
and sadly, I have to tell you, I have like really cut down on my beer drinking. So.
Whoa.
Well,
that's okay.
Ryan
here doesn't drink at all. So
yeah, Ryan just.
Ryan, when am I going to get like some more? Ryan drinks an NA beer. When am I going to get some more of those episodes? He's like, he walked away. He's like, done.
Ryan had to poop. He had to poop really bad.
He's doing a big poop. He's just like, I'm going to keep pooping.
Like, I think I'll take the trash out right now while they're just talking about that beer. You know?
I don't want to hear them talk about beer. Don't they know I don't drink?
Then he jumped in on the beer drinking show.
Yeah, no. Well, I didn't really tell him it was a beer drinking show. I just told him, hey, people, I just wanted people to come in. And that's what was funny about it. I didn't even message you, and you just popped in. And it's just like, I just wanted people to pop in.
Dude, I was sitting here watching Nosferatu, and I heard this bloop, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? Oh, look. Okay, I'll just pop in and see what's going on. You know?
Well, cheers to that.
Well, I'm off on Mondays, so I can stay up a little later on Sundays and hang out.
Dude, I've been on not vacation. I've like had this I was supposed to have a 3-day weekend, then it became a 4-day weekend, and then because of snow, it became a 5-day weekend. So I just been I just been on off. I don't
just hanging out.
I just so it's just been fucking wild.
Is that nice though?
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Beerstro, what are we gonna name this? Big Chillin' Vanilla Stout Raspberried. Big Raspberried. Chillin' Chillin' at Sea. Chillin' at Sea is a good name.
Yeah.
We got to combine the names, Tony.
Or just Big Buried because it's not that great.
Big Buried.
Yeah.
Nick don't like it.
Nick don't like it.
It's like the more I drink it, the less I'm liking it.
That sucks. Usually it should be reverse of that, right?
I like
generally, but
Tony brought it up earlier with your flushness of your cheeks, but the raspberryness is clearly going to your cheeks.
I feel like
it's getting more and more red.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I noticed it immediately. They were a little red, but that's really coming out.
And now he's really struggling too. He's starting to struggle.
Yeah, the last one kind of went down pretty easy because it was good. This one, it's. I had high hopes for this one too. Actually,
it sounded like a good combo to me.
It sounded like a good combo.
Yeah, it did.
I think it needed to be. I think it needed to be a sweeter raspberry, not more of it's more of a not sour ale, but it's just not as sweet. And I think if the sweetness was there, it would have come through more, and then it would have probably made it a better beer. Now you're just dealing with bitterness, and it's just
maybe it. So just to foreshadow a little bit, I think maybe this beer will work better with the next blend I've set up for it.
It's continuing on.
Yes.
Oh my God, he's just hurting for pain here.
Oh, I'm hurting for certain.
Well, you might as well tease what's on the next week's episode. What we're going up? Raspberries coming back versus what?
Little huckleberry sour crush.
Dude, that does not sound like a good idea, dude. No one likes sour beers. Only Jared likes sour beers.
It's a Jared blend coming at you next week.
Ugh, that's gross. I don't know if
Somebody reach out to Clarkages. He may want to see this.
Yeah, you puke everywhere?
You want to see the carnage.
I know you have a hand towel, but you might want to get a fucking beach towel. Anyway.
I mean, why are you acting like I don't like sours too?
I know, but you're at this point where you're not happy with this blend. I am concerned about the next blend.
One blend at a time.
You're right. So back to Wild Ride. I mean, we've historically are kind of
we're high on that brewery, I believe. Dave is really high on it.
Pelican, not so much.
Them.
We're kind of hit or miss. Some of the
stuff's
actually, really Dave good. Some of it, the dark stuff. What is the
the
storm? What is the storm one called?
Dave is really high on Pelican too because he really loves the
Storm. I forget what it's called.
The Mother of All Storms, I believe.
He loves that beer. He's a big fan of that beer.
Yeah, it's like that English style barley wine.
Yeah. I'm kind of mixed on them as a whole. I feel like their beers are pretty mediocre across the board. But I'm not going to drink the Mother of All Storms. That's not my kind of fucking beer. So I think their regular beers are just they're fine. I don't really buy them.
Oh, it absolutely is mine. In fact, I think I even posted a picture on Discord where I took the parents out because I had the Father of All Storms too.
Oh.
So I had the mother and the father.
Can we blend the baby of all storms?
That'd be nice.
That would be deadly.
A little mating ritual.
I mean, considering I believe both their ABVs are in the teens, it's
macaroni's noises.
That'd be gnarly, dude.
Yeah, that'd have to be the only 2 beers I drink for that night.
I think Jared's a pretty big fan of Pelican. Yeah, but what do you think about all their beers, Nick? Like aside from those, I feel like I'm pretty mixed. It's a mixed bag, I think, honestly.
Probably, and I'm trying to think in my head. I'm not even sure if I've had all of their stuff before. I've probably had a Beak Breaker.
Yeah.
And I think that might really be it. Other than kind of their like.
Wait, didn't we just do one? Like the IPA one? Didn't we just do one recently? Like our couch co-op? Wasn't that a Pelican?
Maybe.
Beer? So forgettable.
But
though.
Was it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Wasn't that the tropical one?
I mean,
it was Tropical Beak Breaker, wasn't it?
Well, maybe.
Oh, anyway, it was all right.
I mean, I've probably burned so many brain cells I don't remember even stuff that I like too. To be fair,
let alone stuff you drank 2 weeks ago.
True, but the really nice thing about at least Pelican's location is its location to Sand Lake. I mean, I haven't been to Sand Lake in ages, but the fact that it's like minutes away from a place where I can go off road and stuff in the sand is.
I've never been
wonderful to me.
That location. I've been to the one at Ocean City. I've been to the one at Cannon Beach. I believe there's one at Seaside now, or not Seaside, Newport. Isn't there one in Newport now? I think there's one in Newport.
I don't know.
Anyway,
but the one in Pacific City though, it's like it was
Pacific City
right next to. Yeah, it's right next to beach access where you can actually go out onto the beach and park your vehicle. And
that one is slammed all the time.
You can go frolic on the beach, and then there's like a giant hill that you can go kill yourself trying to climb up, and then you can go run down like a lunatic. And I've only done that once because I'm a lunatic.
Do you miss? Hey, Tony. I mean, you don't have the beach out where you are. Do you ever go to the? I mean, what is a beach like? Like, do you ever go to the beach? Have you guys ever taken a drive out to the East Coast, or do you?
Interestingly enough, when we go to the beach, we go to Ocean City, Maryland, and that's about a 4-hour ride from here.
Oh, damn. Okay, cool. Is it warm in Maryland, or is it just always cold?
In the summertime, it's warm.
Is it? I don't know. I'm just like, it's like it just always seems. I always just feel like those places are always fucking cold, even in the summertime.
What are you talking about?
Like,
I don't know. It gets hot here,
dude.
It gets hot.
Dude, even New York. Dude, even New York City gets in the triple digits sometimes.
Yeah, it gets hot here, man. The humidity really sucks in the summertime. It's terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
And what, you just like spend a week out there and get all your beach time in, and then like huddle back to Philadelphia?
You do Maryland, but you don't go up into like Jersey at all on their beaches at all?
No, so like that's the thing. So when you live in central Pennsylvania, you go to 2 beaches. It's either Ocean City or you go to like Wildwood, New Jersey, or like Ocean City, New Jersey. Like you're either a Jersey family or a Maryland family. Just depends on who you are, right?
Maryland seems like way more like high scale. Like you're more like Jersey.
No, it's actually like
slumming.
Actually, last couple times we went down, like we went down to like we went to a beach. What is it, Fort? So we went down to a was it Fort? What's the big marine base down there?
I don't know.
Well, my wife's a veteran, right? So we can get onto military bases. There's like a little resort that's just for soldiers and their families.
Oh, that's cool.
and it's like a little private beach. It's awesome. And I was out there, like I'm dude, I don't like the beach, right? So
you don't like it?
No, drag me out there, and I'm hanging out. No, because you can't drink on the beach here, Ian. Right?
Oh, what?
No, listen, right? So all the public beaches you can't, but on this military base, I'm sitting there on the beach, and like I see people walking by with beer. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I went up to the lifeguard. I said, hey, can you drink on this beach? He's like, yeah. Really? He's
because
like, yeah.
It's a military base.
Yeah, so I just went marching right back to the little bungalow we were staying in and grabbed a bunch of beers and then I was like, okay, this is cool.
That's wild, man. Like the only beaches I know over here that you can't drink on are the ones that are like Indian reservations. Like
no, East Coast beaches you can't drink on the beach, man.
Oh, that's wild. All of them?
No, it's more prudish over here, dude. Yeah, most of them. I mean, I don't know a public beach that you can drink at.
Like even down like Florida and shit?
Well, I don't get down to Florida beaches. I don't know. Maybe. No. I'll go down for it. I mean, that's like that's an 18-hour drive for me, and I'm not.
No, I know, but I'm just curious.
I mean, I'm not even sure if you can actually drink on Oregon beaches.
Yeah, I'm more of a guy that likes to like hang out by, like in a cabin by the lake than the beach. I'd rather be in the woods than at the beach.
I got you. No, that feels good. I like it. I feel it. I don't know. I don't know about that, Nick. I mean, maybe. I mean, I think I know what you're saying. They definitely say like no alcohol.
Like definitely like where Pelican is, like Sand Lake, like I mentioned.
But that's
you definitely cannot have alcohol out on the sand, where you go off road and stuff. You cannot have it on the beach there. You can have it in the campground, but even if you camp out on the sand, you cannot have it out there.
Yeah, but there's a lot of vehicles going on. That's why.
Yeah, I mean,
like when we went to Europe and stuff, like obviously they have the beaches, and you're just like, you got beers coming out to you in buckets, and there's girls with titties hanging out, and it's just like, wow, this is perfect. Why can't we have this in America? Oh, because our country
sounds like heaven.
It sounds like heaven. Anyway,
I mean that's what I loved about Vegas a couple weeks ago is just like throw a rock and you'll find a place that will give you alcohol.
Listen, if they fuck up and kill themselves, that's their fault. That they should just it should just be a waiver when you walk in. It's like, hey, if you get fucked by something alcohol related, that's your fault. That's no one else's fault. That's just your fault. Okay, okay. All right. Let's move on. All right. That's the end of the episode. Beer blender. We mixed these two beers to not as awesome.
Yeah.
As
wasn't horrible. Still finished it, but yeah. Made me sad. I wanted more out of this one.
I think we all did.
I know.
I think we thought it was going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt me a little bit that it sucked so bad. I really wanted that to be something.
I think we all
did. So did I. Ryan, how did you feel about it?
You're still pooping.
How did I feel about your beer?
Yeah. How do you feel about the beer?
I was just checking to make sure you're still there. Actually.
I'd love to try it if I wasn't sober.
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, I'd kind of be curious if there's like some non-alcoholic beer blends that could be done.
Oh my god, we're gonna do it. You get Ryan over to your house and we do like a team up, and we'll do like non-alcoholic beer blender. This malty drink versus this malty drink. How malty could it be?
Well, I mean, Deschutes does an NA stout. I mean, you could probably mix that with something.
Yeah, I'm sure I could.
I'm sure.
I gotta find a store that has a better selection of NAs though, because I'm not seeing the whole variety of stuff around here.
You need like a Total Wine. Like our Total Wine is so packed with that shit, man. They have like a whole section that's just massive.
I mean, does Roth's or Stafford Beverage on Lancaster just not fit the bill, or
he just has to come visit Ian up in Vancouver?
I haven't been to the Roths on Liberty or Commercial for a while, so they do have a better selection than like Safeway and Fred Meyer. Yeah. So I might check that out.
But I mean, so you're more like kind of South Commercial?
Yeah, I usually get my stuff from the South Commercial Safeway.
Okay.
That's where I get my Guinness.
Okay.
Your fake.
God, I'm wondering if
Fonus.
So
Finus.
Like have you ever ventured into the liquor store on Battle Creek at all?
This is how we know, Nick. This is how we know the Beerstro is just trashed.
Why?
Are you referring to the liquor outlet over on Commercial?
Well, is it like Commercial and Battle? I mean, there was a liquor store that.
Can we end this
just south of like
away?
Can we end this episode and then talk about this?
Sure, end it, but I want to talk to Ryan because I have a question for him.
Yeah, go ahead and end it.
Go ahead.
So the liquor store that I'm referring to is like
going.
Maybe like a block or two like south of a Kubler.
Yeah, that's the liquor outlet. I used to work there.
Okay. Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, just for a season, but yeah. They have an okay selection. I can't say it's great, but they do have a handful of stuff.
Okay. That was just kind of curious because it seemed like their setup seemed like really nice.
It is really nice, actually, and I just want to say that the Lord Beerstro beer blender, he's really nice, and he's needs to drink that water.
Oh, we're still on the episode.
His cheeks are rosy red, and he's just.
I thought you were going to end it.
He's just popping off at the top. But I want to let you guys all know that you can get all the episodes, catch them all on YouTube.com/MilkmanPictures. Find out the levels of drunkenness that this guy gets himself into. For the good of just for entertainment value. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, we'll see you in a week.
And send your apologies to my wife.